Hi, I'm Spencer Gottlieb with Sig Sauer Electro-Optics, and today we're going to be mounting a ROMEO4MB on your AR platform rifle. Step 1 is to check the rifle for safety. Make sure that the chamber is clear, the magazine is ejected, and the rifle is on safe. Take your ROMEO4MB, place it on the rail at the eye relief of your choosing. Then, using a T10 Torx bit and forward pressure on the optic, tighten the screw onto the rail. Then, using an inch-pound torque wrench set to 20 inch-pounds, tighten the screw of the optic onto the rail until you hear the click. The ROMEO4MB can also be used with the low mount base. This can be achieved by taking the 4 Torx screws out using a T10 Torx bit, attaching the low mount base, and applying a small dab of Loctite blue medium strength Loctite. Then, using your inch-pound torque wrench set to 14 inch-pounds and a T10 Torx bit, tighten the bolts in a crisscross fashion. The ROMEO4MB comes equipped with a front and rear flip back. To open the flip backs, simply pull on the tab. To close them, press them inwards towards the optic. To reposition the flip backs, open them, spin the outward ring, reposition the flip back to the area you want, and tighten the ring back down. To remove the flip backs, twist the ring all the way off. To install the ARD, remove the front flip back and screw it into the objective lens. The front flip back cannot be utilized with the ARD installed. The rear can. To install the battery on the ROMEO4MB, unscrew the battery cap, inspect the battery area for contamination, and install the battery CR2032, negative side down, positive side facing out. Install the battery cap, tighten it to finger tight or 5 to 7 inch-pounds. You can also use a coin, and make sure that you are not pinching the O-ring when tightening down the battery cap. The ROMEO4MB is equipped with a system called MOTAC, Motion Activated Illumination System. After 2 minutes of inactivity, the rifle optic will power down. At the slightest movement, the rifle optic will power back up. To power the optic on, press the front plus button. To switch illumination levels, press the plus or minus button to brighten or dim the optic. To switch reticles between 2 MOA dot and 65 MOA circle with 2 MOA dot, press and hold both buttons. When adjusting the brightness, there are 10 daylight settings and 2 night vision settings, high and low. To power down the optic, press either of the buttons for more than 1 second. The battery life on this optic is over 50,000 hours. To adjust the windage and elevation turrets, take the turret caps off. There is a small boss on top of each of them. Use that as a tool to adjust the position of the dot. There's 50 MOA of travel in each direction on both axes. To get a quick zero for your rifle, pop up your iron sights and put the dot co-witnessing on your front sight. The ROMEO4MB has an IPX8 waterproof rating. That is 1 atmosphere for 30 minutes, 10 meters. To clean the ROMEO4MB, take either a damp cloth or one moistened with isopropyl alcohol. Clean off the entire optic. Make sure there is no dirt or dust in the threads or inside of the battery compartment. No dirt or dust in the threads of the turret and elevation caps, and no dirt or dust on the front and rear lens or the front and rear flip backs. If there is dirt and dust inside of them, they will not function correctly. You can also use canned air or compressed air to blow off dust and dirt from the front and rear lenses or the optic. For troubleshooting the ROMEO4MB, if the reticle is not illuminating, step 1 is to check the battery. Look inside of the battery compartment for signs of contamination and corrosion, and change the old battery with a fresh one. Power the optic on by pressing the front button once, and then increase the brightness to the top setting. If point of aim shift is an issue, check all screws for proper torque and/or Loctite installation.